Hey, this is Johnny Jackson. We're coming back to you from an undisclosed location in the western part of North Carolina. We did a video, Monday was a week ago, when me and Lynn was down here before, and we talked a little bit about the bandana that was behind us. And so we're back here tonight for a little while, and we've come in and done some hiking, and we've got some recorders set out. We had some things happen after we did the video for you guys last week that were well, a little bit unsettling. Don't you think,
very much
Lynn?
so. Yes, sir.
But anyway, I've been doing this, for a considerable amount of time, and I've heard a lot of roars and some whoops and tree knocks and the typical things that people affiliate with being Bigfoot or Sasquatch related. But I'll let Lynn tell you a little bit about what happened, and what I heard was what happened last week was far the biggest I've ever had yet as far as noise wise. Go ahead, Lynn.
Well, it was about 8, a little after 8:30, wasn't it?
About 8:44.
Yeah, somewhere along in there, and we'd walk down to a ridge that drops off to our right here, and if I remember correctly, you had a red light on, headlamp, and I had a green light on my headlamp.
Right.
And we didn't walk that too far into the woods off this road here, and we heard something. Johnny calls it a roar, I call it a scream, but it screamed so loud that it startled both of us, and you could feel it in your chest. It was so loud. Couldn't have been more than, what would you say, maybe 75 foot from us?
Man, it was
something like that.
It was on top of us. It was so close. The way Lynn put it was, it's like stepping on a landmine, because it was really quiet.
No warning.
Yeah, when it went off, it was so loud, and like the wave action of this sound, like he said, you could literally feel it in your chest. And of course, all we had was a red light and a green light on, so we didn't see what it was because we didn't stick around long enough. To be honest with you, we backed out, and it was very dark. I mean, it was really dark in here that night. Very
quiet too. No wildlife. No. We did get a few strange objects. We got a round, what looked like a round orb or something, but that's all it was. It picked up on the FLIR, and it was moving in between two trees back this way. It looked like it was probably, I don't know, 6 foot off the ground, and it moved in between two. And we got pictures of that, but no sound. Just and it before we'd gotten that before, but when you took it before, it was stationary. But this time it actually moved in between two trees, and then it just disappeared. So that was strange.
We've had we're having right many occurrences here that are a little outside of just normal, or what we consider normal. We are seeing some type of white, well, of course they were white on the FLIR, orbs or lights that are in the woods, and we're not sure exactly where it's something trying to peep out at us a little bit or not, but some of them have been high, and so we're not sure that they're not some kind of orb.
The strange thing about it was, on the FLIR, just looking at it, it looked probably, how big would you say?
Well, it was between the trees, so it probably was at over about 6 or 7 inches.
But that's all you saw was that. It was no body or anything, just that. And it when Johnny spotted it, he showed me where it was at on the FLIR, and he said, just watch it. And I did, and it started moving, and it moved in between the two trees. Pretty sure it moved it was in between two trees. It moved to the left, and then it came back again and moved to the right, and then I'm pretty sure it moved back to the left again, and then it was gone. Something like that. But it was moving, whatever it was.
And we came in and we went back up on the ridge when we first got here today, and actually went further than we had been before, and back down the backside of the ridge. But we were gone about 30 minutes or so, to where we went to and back down. Maybe a hair longer, but Lynn was playing his recorder because we left a recorder actually here in the back of the truck concealed while we were gone, especially after we had to deal last week with the
bandana showing
yeah, showing up back here behind us. And we were picking up some really weird sounds around the truck while we were gone. Not sure exactly what they were, but it sounded like something moving around and sounded like a knock. And
several knocks.
yeah, so you know,
It sounded like it was probably this way, but we don't really know.
Yeah, but this thing was, I mean, it almost sounded like something was messing around the truck here while we were gone, and I'm not sure. I mean, we couldn't see the truck from where we were at, but we're a right good ways from where anybody else is at.
This is not a camping area, so there's no campsites. There's no houses. As the crow flies, there's probably houses several miles from us.
Right, coming in on the highway, but
we're back in the woods in a mountainous area. There's a huge mountain behind us that's known for strange activity and stuff, and a lot of Indian folklore and stuff like that in this area.
But we just wanted to let you know kind of what happened last week, because I have never had anything yell that close to me to sound like that. You know, I wouldn't call it a roar. It was screamish, but to me it sounded almost like a whoop that was a little different. It started out as a whoop, and it was so loud.
That's what was so disturbing about it, because we've heard strange noises in the distance, and if it'd been in the distance, we'd have kept walking, but it was right on us. And so I don't know what I don't know what has the ability to yell, scream, whatever that loud. And our theory is, if it was some kind of wild animal, it would have been moving. It would have been just moved away from us. I mean, wildlife. If you get up on deer or coyotes or anything like that, they're gonna leave.
Yeah, we never heard nothing move. Never heard anything run off. But we did go hike it just a few minutes ago, and there's a ridge right below where it happened, where it drops down pretty quick. So I was telling Lynn, I don't know whether maybe it was laying there at the ridge trying to see what we were doing, and we got too close. Not sure, but it was something, that I didn't get it on recorder. I thought I had my recorder going, but the recorder was not going. Obviously, I hit the button too many times and went from record to pause, so I didn't get it. But we have got multiple recorders out this time, so if one fails, then we hope the other one will pick it up. Now, something else I'd like to say was, on your recording a while ago, there was a weird sound. We're not sure exactly what it was. It was not the whole recording. It was just during one area of the recording, but it almost sounded like a hum a little bit, or like a bee, as you put it,
and it went on for a while.
And so, we're gonna put that thing on some software and kind of let Terry, the Inspector Gadget, check it out and see what he thinks, and kind of compare it to the first one we got up here. If you guys remember the first video where he talked about there was something.
And what he's talking about was, when we got here today, about an hour ago, maybe a little over an hour ago, we set a recording out before we went hiking. And we were gone, about 35 minutes, something like that. And that's when we came back and played it, and that's when we heard the strange noises here.
At the truck. And then we couldn't have heard it from where we were at, because we were a right good piece across the ridge, and on the back side of the ridge, actually. We could not see the truck or anything from there. But anyway, just wanted to let you guys know. Anything else?
No, that's it.
We're here, and we're hoping that they yell at us again. We've got multiple recorders out, and we're going to cook up some hot dogs, and you see we got the fire behind us, and we're just going to see what happens. Till next time, see ya.
All right, be safe. Stay on.